Hey everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to more Fallout New Vegas. In the last part, we made our way from Good Springs to Primm, and along the way we checked out a number of locations that gave us all kinds of good loot. We put our prospecting experience to good use, and by prospecting I mean the fact that in the second video I decided that our character Chance Neal is actually a prospector and a courier. They have multiple jobs, and he just kind of does, whatever he has time for, whatever pays the most at the time. So anyway, we made it to Primm at the end of the last video, and we found out that the town is actually overrun with some convicts right now. And the NCR troops that are stationed here, they apparently don't have the manpower to take down the convicts. So I think that's going to be our job. We're going to go ahead and give them a hand and take out these convicts for them. We're not getting paid for it, but, sometimes Chance Neal just does things out of the kindness of his heart. But we have kind of an alternative motivation because we're employed technically through the Mojave Express, and their office is here in Primm. So if we can't get in here because there's convicts, that's really going to cut down on our ability to do our job. So I guess we're doing this for our employer as well, but So anywho, we're going to clear out the town for the citizens here, which there seems to be no one around, but also for our employer and the NCR. So now it would have been really, really nice if I had a silencer for the varmint rifle, and there is actually one you can get. Sometimes Chet sells it, and there's other merchants that sell it too, but by the time you get to those other merchants, it's kind of like a null thing. It's not going to be as useful as if you get it right at the beginning of the game. But anywho, I'm going to try to take out as many of these gangers as I can with my varmint rifle, before I have to get up close to them. And there's a couple that are walking on this old roller coaster. And most of them are going to be in this building that's straight ahead from me right now. Not this one right here, but the one that's totally right up ahead. So we'll want to keep that in mind as we progress through the town. So this is a house apparently belonging to a deputy beagle. And for some reason there's a lot of smoke here. That doesn't seem like it's supposed to be like that. A little bit of a glitch with I'm assuming one of the mods I'm using, but that's alright. We got a mantis leg. Ew. Kind of large for a mantis. I mean, we haven't seen any manti that large. So ones we saw in that schoolhouse, they were rather small. Anyway, there's stuff in here, but it's marked red because someone owns this house. That Deputy Beagle, I'm assuming. And so we'll just kind of leave all that alone. Pretend like we weren't trespassing. I mean, we have a valid excuse. We're trying to clear the town out of convicts. And we don't know if there's any hiding in there. There could potentially be some in there waiting to ambush us. Okay. So we'll keep progressing. There's going to be some on the street up here, but I don't think we should have to come into contact with them yet. Yes, there's one right there. And, okay, I do have a hollow point. A few hollow point bullets left. Oh, shit. Well, I thought I could make that, but I failed. And now they know I'm here, but he ran away. So it's whatever. Okay, that was really random. Maybe he was going to get backup or something. Or maybe he just doesn't want to fight me. Maybe he knows who I am and he just doesn't want to fuck with me. I get it. I really do. Okay. Ooh, gosh. Something just exploded in here. Alright. I hope you guys can't hear that, but I'm like trying to adjust my mic because I always worry that it's like too close to my face. So I hope that's not being picked up. That would be really bad. Okay, anyway. So this house, I don't know if it had like a title to it when we came in here, but everything is marked as unowned. So we can actually take the stuff if we wanted to. But so far I'm not seeing anything of value that I want. Okay. Oh, gross. Okay, Mrs. McBain. Sheriff McBain. Ooh. So they came in here and they wiped out the sheriff and left his brain and his eyeballs over here, as well as his heart and his jaw. Gross. Very, very tasteful, guys. Ooh, and we could take his sheriff's duster and this hat. You know what? I'm gonna do it. There's a new sheriff in town. I had to come in here. Oh, but this doesn't give you any armor. Well, you know what? We could wear the hat. We'll just wear the hat. I think that's good enough. Yeah, there's a new sheriff in town. And his name is Chance Neal. And he's gonna clear out these rascals that are attempting to take over the town. Okay, sorry about that. I got distracted by something on my phone. Wow, really professional, Kyle. Whatever. No big deal. Okay, anyway, that's all that's in here. So let's keep going. Now, where's that punk who had a bullet whisked right by their head? Alright, now if they don't move, I think I can still take them out. There we go. They're dead. He didn't even know what hit him. Okay. Now, it's so satisfying to clear out this place with just like a silenced varmint rifle, because then you know that no one knows you're here. So we got another one right there. Yep, he's dead. Didn't even get a chance to react. He just ragdolled. Okay. Now, I believe you get a totally different outcome if you come here and you're aligned with the powder gangers. Like, if you wipe out Good Springs with them, you can like just stroll right in here. And I don't know how the people of the town react, because we're gonna actually find them in this building. But I imagine you could just stroll right into this building, talk to their leader, and go from there. But I've never had that kind of playthrough because I'm not an asshole. But it's definitely an interesting experience to have at some point. Okay. So they didn't really have much that was good. Other than the varmint rifle, I could use that to repair mine. She was getting a little worn there, admittedly. Okay. I don't know if there's any more guys just out on the street. I think there's one more person on the roller coaster. So we'll get to them. And I thought there was a guy over here. Did I actually check that body? I don't think I did. I didn't. Haha. Okay. Good stuff. They have a cleaver if you want to get that to chop up some meat with later. Okay. Now, let's see if we can get this other guy on the railroad. And I think everyone else is going to be inside of the building. I know he's around here somewhere. And honestly, how they don't just see me walking around, kind of beyond me. Oop, I think I see him. Yeah, right there. Oh, they've been alerted. Okay, they're just running back. Wow. Oh my god. And the NCR can't just come in and wipe these guys out? Goodness gracious. Maybe I should just be the lieutenant of their army. One of their lieutenants, I guess. Yeah. Alright. Well, I think that's all the guys that are just walking around. I think we can be safe to just move around willy-nilly. I bet all of the people in this building are just shaking in their boots. They're like, what's happening out there? We can't go check. I don't know, cowards. Alright, so let's see what's going on in here.
I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
Who are you?
Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Primm going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost.
Okay, well, you know, I'm actually a courier with the Mojave Express. You'd think I would know who you are, but, you know, I guess they're trying to insinuate that maybe you lost some of your memory when you got shot in the head. I guess that makes sense, but nah. Chance Neal knows this guy, but I just had to choose that option. So,
well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say.
Well, I lost a package I was supposed to deliver.
I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me?
Indeed I do. What can you tell me about this job?
Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps.
Oh, what was strange about it?
That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in.
He canceled?
Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around. Asked me if your name was for real. I said, sure as lack of rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the job, just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. Like the Mojave'd sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out.
Weird. Do you know who he was? Where he went?
No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money, too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name was bad luck. Enough for me to say.
Huh. Well, that's definitely something that we'll remember in the future. This courier that was going to originally have our job just saw our name and then canceled. He didn't want any part of it, and he knows of us, so that'll come into handy when we get to, like, the last DLC I plan to do in the game. It's actually a really interesting, important one, so we'll get to that in the future. But anyway, about our package, some men stole it. A man in a checkered suit and some thugs. Did they pass this way?
Well, now that you mention it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Con misfits. They was talking about a chip.
Well, one of those men shot me. I need to know the best way to get to them.
Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going.
Okay. Well, let's see what else we can ask him about. What can I do to help Primm out? Because you guys seem to be in a bad spot, and you can't rely on the damn NCR.
Right now, Beagle is the closest Primm's got to any organized law, but he's still stuck up in Bison Steve. First thing I'd say is get his sorry butt out of there.
Okay. Well, I guess we will do that. Oh, you know what? Actually, I should see what he has for sale.
Hey, youngster. Still.
Yep. Because he might have some interesting things. So, got a 10mm pistol. No armor, it looks like. Ooh. Some medical magazines. I can see where those would be useful. Maybe I'll just buy them. Just in case. Chainsaw alloy frame. Yeah, you can buy a freaking chainsaw. Also some upgrades for a baseball bat. If you want to make like sort of a Lucille copycat, but with nails instead of barbed wire. Okay, that's definitely random for him to have, but whatever. More rounds for the 9mm. I'll take those. And some stuff for the varmint rifle. Okay. Well, that works. No, don't cancel the transaction. You know, I could also sell, because I have it, and I said I couldn't use it in the last video. But I should sell this recycler. Okay. Because I'm not going to get any use out of that. Alright. So, this is the Vikki and Vance casino. And there's not much we can do here. See, this is Ruby Nash.
What brings you to Primm?
Well, who are you?
I'm Ruby Nash. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My husband and I are Primm long-timers. He fancies himself a trader, and I know my way around a kitchen.
Oh, well, what do you cook?
My specialty is a rad scorpion venom casserole. It's more appetizing than it sounds. The venom has a sharp, smoky flavor, and it numbs your mouth so fierce you'll forget you ever had a tongue. It's perfectly safe, long as you don't have sores in your mouth for the venom to find your blood, 'cause that'll kill you dead.
Kill you dead. Great. Can I get some of that rad scorpion casserole?
Does sound good, don't it? How many rad scorpion glands you got?
Oh, well, I don't have any.
Guess you'll be needing to find some, huh? Come back when you do.
Well, okay.
See you.
Alright, well, I'm not really interested in the town's history that much, so we'll skip on those other options. Anyway, so in the casino, I don't really think there's much to get here. There's some tables you can play, some slot machines, but I think you have to actually, like, clear the town of convicts before you can use those. Okay, adjusting my mic again. Oh my gosh, that's probably... I really hope that's not being picked up, because if so, it's going to be really annoying. Even for myself when I'm, like, watching this video back. Oh, what you doing? You're like... You were just sitting at an invisible table. It's just interesting. Okay, you can actually, like... If you wanted to, you could sneak back into this room. And there are some safes you can open. And get some loot and whatnot. But I'm not going to do that because I don't feel like being an asshole right now. But, you know, it's okay. I will take this magazine, though. I don't know why people would be all up in arms about their magazines being picked up. I mean, especially if they're just sitting there, like, who cares? And this safe's just out in the open, all unlocked and such. So we'll leave that be. We won't take too much of their stuff. Okay. All these random people. Vance's outfit. So let's learn about Vikki and Vance, the namesake of this casino. Now we could talk to someone around here. Yeah, this robot, and he'll tell us about it, about everything, I guess.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vikki and Vance Casino and Museum.
Okay, who are you?
Primm Slim at your service. Authentic cowpoke and official spokesspot of the Vikki and Vance Casino and Museum. Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! He's gonna take the horse to the old town road. Who are Vikki and Vance?
Where have you been, partner? Hiding under a rock? Vikki and Vance were this nation's fourth or maybe fifth most infamous celebrity outlaw couple ever. That's who they was. Primm Slim here can tell you the whole story, if you can spare a minute to hear the tale.
Okay, well, tell me the whole story.
Yahoo! I ain't had a chance to tell their tale in a mess of years. First things first, any boss you've heard about Vikki and Vance being copycats ain't nothing but ill-tempered slander. Fact is, they begun their crime spree 2 days before Bonnie and Clyde robbed their first bank. So who was copying who? Now, true, Vikki and Vance didn't exactly cut a wide swath of murder and bank robbery across the central U.S. like Bonnie and Clyde did. It was more like a narrow swath of shoplifting, check cashing fraud, and gas pump drive-offs. But crime is crime. They drove reckless, too. Having lived by the gun, well, Vance owned one anyway, it was only fitting that the duo of desperados would die by the gun. Perhaps it was fate itself that accidentally drove them into a crossfire between police and a gang of bank robbers in Plano, Texas. Or maybe they just didn't notice until it was too late. It's been said that Vikki would have tried to cash a bad check in that bank, had she lived. We'll never know for sure. All we know is that the crossfire tore the car and both occupants to pieces, and the police issued an official apology. You can put your eyes on the genuine death car just over yonder, and there's Vance's machine gun in the case next to it.
So Bonnie and Clyde copycats. I mean, they started before Bonnie and Clyde, so they're the OG. Okay. So they named this casino after some second-rate criminals.
Howdy.
Which doesn't seem very flattering. But anyway, we can read about the Vikki and Vance and these things as well. Get some more information. These replica outfits show just how conscious Vikki was of the styles of the period. Vikki was well known for her sense of fashion, and her fixation on expensive clothing was thought to be one of the reasons the pair chose a life of crime. Okay, so they needed to pay for Vikki's clothing habits. So this is a mod that I haven't shown yet, so I know it just seems really random. My character just plopped down. But this is a mod that's literally just called Sit Anywhere. And I thought it would just be interesting for, like, ending videos, like, in certain areas. But we'll see more of that at a different time. But anyway, it's just the default key is X. And then you just literally sit down anywhere and you move to get up. So, yeah, just a nice little mod. So if that happens at random throughout the thing, that's all it is. Anyway, so this is Vance's gun. The 9mm submachine gun preserved in the glass case to the left of this plaque is the actual weapon Vance carried in a paper wrap box under some suitcases in the trunk of his car during his and Vikki's crime spree. Never fired, and luckily untouched by the hail of bullets that ended its notorious owner's life, the weapon's mint condition inspires dread in all who look upon it. Sure. Experts speculate that Vance might have killed as many as 50 people had he ever fired the gun, so long as his aim was exact and he was starting off at the full clip, or even more if he had additional ammo clips and remembered to reload. So, someone who would have forgotten to reload their gun. They seem like not a very formidable individual. These mannequins display replicas of some of the clothing that was found in the trunk of Vikki and Vance's death car. Vance didn't share Vikki's sense of fashion and chose to dress himself how he envisioned a gangster would dress. Bet that would have been embarrassing to see. But it looks like someone stole the gun and the clothing. Which, that's good. And then this is apparently the car. that they used and
Howdy.
that they died in.
Yeah. Hey there.
Ooh, I'm hungry. Okay, I should take care of that. Okay, we've got some corn. We also have a grilled mantis and a gecko steak. So there we go. Nice little dinner for a character. Or actually, what time is it? Yeah, 10 o'clock at night. Definitely dinner. Okay, so I think that's all that's here in this casino. Nothing else really special to get, as far as I know. So let's head out of here, and we'll start clearing out this Bison Steve hotel, or casino, whatever it is. Now, there are going to be quite a few guys in here, and we're probably going to be ambushed as soon as we go in. But it's all well and good to help the citizens of Primm, and then also to get some information on our attackers. It's a win-win for everybody. Okay, there's a guy apparently just right on the other side of the wall. Or at least there seemed like there should have been. Okay. Oop. There we go. Missed the shot. Alert everyone that I'm here. 10 out of 10 strategy. Okay, ooh, and this guy has dynamite. Okay. Put that down. Alright. He put it down, I think. Oh my gosh, get out a gun that's actually effective. Okay. Wow. Oh my god. Oh, they're killing me. Okay, hold on. Alright, hold on. I think it's time that we get to some chems here. I think it would benefit us in this particular situation, or maybe not, because I don't actually have any good chems. So, that's okay. Oh, just don't die. Take shelter. Alright. God, everyone just showed up. Holy shit. Alright, maybe we can get some critical hits. Okay, there we go. One down. Oh! Dynamite! Oh! Okay, hold on. Wow. They are not holding anything back here. Alright, let's get another one of these. A few more of those. I've got all these healing items. I might as well make use of them. Alright. You know what? You want to use your explosives? I'll use mine. Oh god, I just blew off my arm. Okay. There we go. Oh my god. Oh, I had to resort to those drastic measures because they were like throwing dynamite and shit at me. Okay. Whatever. I had to use a couple doctor bags, but I'm fine. And honestly, that's all that matters in this situation. Okay. So let's see. Wait, do they just have the exact same thing? Okay. No, I was just stupidly checking the same person like multiple times. It's all good. Okay, now we don't have a good enough science skill, but I think I have. Yeah, I have a magazine. So I want to get into this back area. We'll hack this terminal. Oh, this is always the most exciting part of the game. No. Okay. So now we've got to back out. How do I back out? Oh gosh. Okay. Why is the back out button not working? Can I back out? Oh god. Okay, hold on. I really need to think here for a second. Oh my god, how did I get that? Okay. I don't know if, like, because I'm playing on very hard, like, they kind of prevented this exploit. Or maybe I'm just legitimately stuck. Like, what? I can't get out. That's weird. Okay, hold on. Okay. So I had to reload the game because I don't know what happened. I think because I was, like, coming down from something, it, like, screwed up. And it wouldn't let me, like, back out of the damn, like, computer. But that's okay. I fixed it by reloading, and I just had to do, like, kill all these enemies again. And honestly, it went, like, a million times better than it did last time, so thankful for that, actually. Okay, so let's try this thing one more time, and I'm gonna save just in case it screws up. Okay, so that's kind of what happened last time. Like, I was coming off of a super stim pack, and then it just, like, glitched out. So, I don't know. Okay. Oh, I hate doing computers in this game. I'm so bad at figuring these out. Honestly, I just keep trying them until I get it. But, let's see. Warning was 4. So that should be pretty easy, actually. Let's see. Holding. That wouldn't match. Warlike. Yeah, I guess that would work. Yeah, okay. Sweet. And we can disengage the lock. And then click out. Okay. Well, that's good. So now we can get in here and find some corpses. A lunchbox. Well, if this was Fallout 4, I could open that and potentially get something interesting, but alas. Okay, and there's drugs here, a pistol, which we don't need, some money. Okay. So I don't exactly understand why that door was locked. Like, it didn't really seem like it was benefiting them to have it locked, but, like, there wasn't anything good in here, really. I mean, that key is kind of a useful thing, but anyway. We're not going to be able to get into that for sure, I think. Let's see. Yeah, even if we boosted our lockpick a little bit, we're not getting into there. That's okay. So, we'll have to remember that that's there and that it's a 50 lockpick lock. So we'll come back here once we get our lockpick up that high, like way later in the game. So yeah, just something to remember. Alright. See what's in the cash register. Pre-war money. Pff, we don't want those old dollar bills. They're not going to do anything for us. Wow, and there's a hard lock right there. Definitely not getting into that, but there is a book here, and that is definitely something we want. Tales of a Drunktown Jerky Vendor. Okay. Get us a little boost to our barter so that people aren't ripping us off as much. Good stuff. Okay, and I don't think there's anything else in this room. I mean, it seems like there would be a star bottle cap. Just because of, like, all the Sunset Sarsaparilla bottles. But I don't think there is. There is, like, star bottle caps in the town, but they're all, like... They're, like, in people's houses. So... We'll get those once we're done here. Okay. So I think once we enter this room... Maintenance store. Okay, that's actually going to take us, like, up. Which is not where we want to go, but there is a main room right here. Okay, yep. And I think there's going to be someone here who's going to have a really crazy weapon. Or dynamite. Okay, wow. Am I just moving automatically? Okay. I'm just terrible at this game, I guess. Alright. So this guy We'll take him out. Boom. Okay, this is the leader. He's just coming at us with a tire iron. Alright. I need a better weapon. Let's see, what do I have? And I could try going with this again, as long as I don't blow myself up. Okay. Like I said, oh my god, I'm dying. Let's see. Gosh, get a doctor's bag. Okay, that was such a not smart move. Let's use this shotgun. Okay. This guy's... he's just hobbling along, you know. He's doing his best. Okay, fuck. Oh, man. His armor's, like, taking everything. Okay. Wow. Give me that pistol. Phew. I have all of these, like, healing items, but I'm just blowing through them. No. Alright, no. Okay, stop. I'm stuck, I think. Okay, well, let's take another one of those, I guess. Use up all of our stim packs here. Okay. This is not the way I would have chosen to clear these guys out, but I got spotted before I could do anything. Okay. This pistol's the way to go. I should have been using this right from the start. Okay, you with the fucking mask. Alright, does anyone else want some? Because I'm still rearing and ready to go. Alright, I think we're okay. We leveled up. Good stuff. Alright. So, let's get our science up. And I don't think I have an explanation as for how Chance Neal would increase his science. Maybe just looking around the wasteland and prospecting. He's found some science magazines and he's educating himself. So yeah, let's go with that. I think that fits. Okay. And then we get another perk. And honestly, I'm not sure what to take. So this is good if you want to like max out your character's level, like stats. So I think that might be what I go with. Or travel light. So while wearing light armor or no armor, you run 10% faster. And I usually tend to stick with light armor. But I don't know. We're definitely not a cannibal. Okay. Well, I guess let's just go with this, because this is going to be useful in the long term, so... yeah. Doesn't give us any, like, immediate benefit, but next time we level up, we'll get 2 more skill points. So, it's worth it. Alright. So now we just need to find everyone else's bodies, and they're just going to be strewn all over the place, because I was, like, running around this room like a lunatic, trying not to die. Yeah, so this guy had an incinerator, but he just never chose to use it on us. Which seems like a really bad missed opportunity on their part. Whatever. Alright. So we got that. I think that's pretty much it. Okay. So now we need to find Deputy Beagle. And there's actually like more guys on the upper floors. So we're going to need to go and get them. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Okay, nothing there. Alright. What do you have to say for yourself?
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb.
Okay, well, you must be Deputy Beagle.
Why, yes I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in a bit of a predicament here.
I'd be most appreciative if you'd set me free.
Okay, well, I hear you may have information on some cons that came through here with a guy in a checkered suit.
Indeed I do, good sir. And I would be thrilled to share that information with you as soon as I am released from captivity.
Okay, well, I don't have enough speech to convince you to just tell me what you know now, so I guess I'll set you free.
Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air's a little close in here.
Okay. Well, we could convince him to fight along with us, or we could just, like, let him go. I think I'm just gonna let him go. So, let's do that. Well, you don't look like you would be much help. I mean, I'm being honest.
Then I'll defer to your superior appraisal of character and prowess in contests of arms and see you outside.
Okay. So yeah, you could actually, like, take him with you, and he'll help you, like, clear out the rest of the building. But it's a little risky because he can die. He's not, like, that great of a, like, companion to have. And he could totally, like, just get his face blown off, and then you're a little screwed in terms of saving the town. Now, it's not... You can still get the information if he dies, because he'll actually, like, give you... Like, on his body will be a, like, note, and it tells you everything that he's going to tell you if you save him. So, in a way, it's kind of inconsequential if he dies or not, but I think it's for the best for Primm to save him. But, you know, it's okay. Alright, so I'm going to try to make this next a little chunk quick. Just because, like, this room I'm in is hot. And I want to end the video kind of soon. But that's alright. We're just going to be clearing out some enemies. I think there's maybe a third floor to the building that we can't get to. If I'm wrong, then it's just this floor. But, you know, it's okay. And there's not, like, really any other loot in this building that we can get to right now. There's definitely more stuff in that safe downstairs. And I think there might... Whoa, I just got fucking destroyed. But yeah, there might be a closet here that has some good stuff in it, but other than that, it's going to be pretty basic. So I think what I'm going to do, actually, I'm just going to, like, speed this up and just clear out all of these enemies real quick. So I'll meet you guys back in just a second. Okay. So unless I'm mistaken, we've cleared out everything on this floor. And the only other thing we need to do here is activate this, and then this is going to take us up a little bit. I think. Yes. Or, no, this just took us down. Well, that seems kind of pointless, I guess. It's weird. Okay. Well, anyway, I think that's it for the building. I thought there was like a note somewhere that said something about a hostage thing. It's like, I think it's kind of ambiguous whether it's like a note from pre-war times or if it's from like modern times, like in terms of the game. But it's just like a minor little piece of lore. It's not anything game breaking or whatever. So if I don't find it, it's no big deal. So, oh, here's a room I haven't been into. Yeah, this is it. Ransom note. Why don't we see what that says? And oh, we have a Vance gun brochure. One of the highlights of the museum of the Vikki and Vance casino is the authentic gun that Vance used in their cross-country crime spree. This gun is proudly on display at the center of the casino near the car they died in, but it's not actually on display because it's missing. And perhaps we'll come across that gun in the wasteland. We'll see. Here's a ransom note. Mr. Peterson, if you want to see your wife alive again, bring the cash in small unmarked bills to the Bison Steve on Tuesday. Yeah. So it's like, it's unclear whether that was like from before the war. But honestly, I mean, there's like a body there with a blood splatter, which would be kind of consistent with a gunshot wound. So yeah, I'm just going to assume that someone was shot here and then they were hoarding weapons, which I will gladly take for my own use. Okay. And that's it. All right. So yeah, I think that's it for the Bison Steve. And, ooh, I don't know why that effect is there. It's really weird. And so I guess by extension, we're done with the convicts too. Because they're not like anywhere else in town. So I think we were successful in wiping them out, if I do say so myself. So a lot of drugs. Like, people were just shooting up in here when the bombs dropped. Like, holy shit. So it must have been like one of those seedy back alley hotels that people just went into for like sex and drugs. Ugh. Not the kind of place I would personally want to go around, but perhaps that's just me. Alright, so let's get out of here. Deputy Beagle is safe. So I think we can go back to the Vikki and Vance casino and see what the people want to say. Because even though we've cleared the town out, I mean, they don't really have a way of defending themselves from, like, other people that want to show up and take over the town. So I think we need to get them some protection one way or another. So, alright. Well, let's see what's up with them here. Heyo, I saved your boy.
Hey there.
I'm assuming that he's here somewhere. Oh, let's see if we can find... excuse me, John Nash. Man, I just, like, almost vomited a little bit because my acid reflux is flaring up. Alright, well, let's actually talk to you.
Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we? Breaking myself out of a hostage situation. Not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling. Problem is, there's still no law in Primm. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage?
Okay, well, don't take credit for everything that I did, you piece of garbage. You were captured, and if I hadn't come along, they probably would have flayed you alive. So, whatever. Tell me about the man in the checkered suit.
Ah, yes. My memory is much clearer now that I'm free from my bondage. I was performing recon, gathering information on some of the powder gangers, when some great cons arrived with your friend in the suit. They were talking about some delivery they took from a courier. I assume that was you? They said they'd be heading through Nipton to Novak to meet a contact there.
Ah, okay. So they were heading to Novak. Well, Nipton and then Novak. So that's good to know. Well, let's talk to you about getting Law back in town.
I suppose you've decided to help Primm find its next sheriff?
Well, actually, I have. So what are the qualifications for a sheriff?
It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch over us. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice. Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already.
Okay. Well, yeah, I actually think Chase Neal would be a good choice for sheriff, but he's not ready to settle down, so we'll just find someone else to do the job. So, I'll help you out.
You will? That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking up questions for the interview. The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCRCF may be a good choice. You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the town under his wing, although martial law doesn't sound so fun.
Okay. So, he gives us two options for sheriff. There's the NCR across the road. There's the lieutenant. And perhaps he could send someone over to act as a sheriff. Or maybe even he himself could do it. Or the NCR just, takes possession of the town and they fold it into NCR territory. But I don't think the people who live here would exactly appreciate that. And then there is the guy in the correctional facility, but a convict? That probably wouldn't go so well. Even if it was someone who was half decent, probably wouldn't be the best idea. But Jonathan Nash will actually have another suggestion for sheriff. So, see what he says.
Hey, youngster. Still hanging about Primm, huh?
Yep. Let's see. What about Primm Slim? Could he be sheriff?
Well, I guess I never thought of that. I guess he could be sheriff. If you think he could be reprogrammed for it.
Well, yes, I definitely think he could be reprogrammed for it. So, yeah. If we go over to Primm Slim...
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vikki and Vance Casino and Museum.
I mean, he's already got a sheriff's hat, so he should be able to be the sheriff. So this is actually of all the outcomes that'll happen with Primm, depending on who becomes sheriff, Primm Slim is the best option for everyone. Everyone's happy, everyone's safe, the town is open, whereas with the other two options, the NCR, it's all about martial law. If things went to shit elsewhere in their territory, they're going to pull back and just let whatever happen to the town. And then the correctional facility guy, that Myers, whatever, he's just not a good choice. I think he just becomes a dictator of the town, basically. And I don't want to have anything to do with that. So let's actually read a little bit up about programming. And then maybe we can reprogram him to be the sheriff.
Howdy, partner.
Because that's what option I'm going to go with.
Law enforcement protocols reinstated, partner. Initializing use of force authorization. Authorization found. Yeah!
Hell yeah. Okay. So Primm's got itself a new sheriff. And it's Primm Slim. Okay. And he's definitely going to be the best option. So let's see what Jonathan Nash, or Johnson, I keep calling him Jonathan, but
Howdy.
what do you have to say about that, if anything?
Heard it was you brought the law back to Primm, youngster. Hats off to you.
Heck yeah. Okay.
Bye.
So that's all he's got to say about it. Anyone else have any reactions? What about Deputy Beagle? I mean, now he's, I guess, technically serving under a robot. But I'm sure it's going to do a better job than he would have done.
Howdy.
Okay, anyway. So once you get a sheriff for the town, like, regardless of what option you choose, everyone will actually, like, leave the casino, and they'll kind of go about their business here in town. So, it's good stuff, but it seems like everyone's taking their time. Alright. So, what I want to do now that we've saved Primm, basically, it took a while, but it's done. There's a few other things I want to do. Like, I want to come into the Mojave Express and see what's there. And then there are some houses down that way. And I think we could find some stuff in at least one of those houses. So, yeah. Okay. Maybe just some star bottle caps. That'll be cool. Oh, who's this poor sap? Daniel Wyand? Okay, he's got a delivery order, so it's another one of those weird deliveries that we kind of had a part in. So let's see, deliver the package at the north. So it's basically the same one that we have, but this is, like, he was carrying 2 oversized dice composed of fuzzy materials. So, and he got paid the same amount for doing it. And it was actually, like, Johnson said that, like, there had been payment received for, like, 5 of the deliveries, and it was just ours that, you know, wasn't received because our chip got stolen. But, anywho. So, this is a note about the sheriff thing, which we already figured out. We helped them find a new sheriff, and all is well.
Howdy.
Okay. So anyway, let's go into here. This is the Nash residence, which is technically the Mojave Express post. And there's kind of an essential thing we're going to get here. And there's some of Ruby's casserole that we could steal if we really wanted to. But it's a good food item, but it's not, like, worth stealing. So maybe we'll get some rad scorpion glands and bring them back here in the future, and we'll actually get some of that casserole. So anyway, there's this robot here. That looks interesting. Let's ask him about it.
Hey there, youngster.
Okay. I have some questions about your robot.
That beat up old thing? What do you want to know?
Where did it come from?
A courier dropped it off a couple of months back. I got it working for a little while, but the darn thing pooped out. I haven't been able to get it up and running again. I was hoping to use it for some courier work, but that ain't gonna happen.
Ah. An automated flying courier robot. Well, that would put me out of work, so don't use it for that. What's wrong with it?
Hell if I know. I don't think it's serious, but my tinkering days are long gone.
Okay, do you mind if I try to fix it?
You're welcome to try. It's yours if you can get it working. If I had my way, I'd dump it in the scrapyard in Novak and be done with the damn thing.
Okay.
Don't go getting...
So, that gives us a quest called EDE My Love. And this robot is actually EDE. Or Eddie. I don't know how you want to pronounce that. I always just called it EDE. It's not the most, like... It doesn't roll off the tongue that great, but it's what I've always called it, so I think I'll just stick with that. Alright, so this is an advanced model robot with reinforced frame. It is well weathered and appears to have seen a good bit of action. There is very little in the way of serious damage, so it can be repaired. Let's see. Some servos and gyroscopes need to be recalibrated and replaced, but it looks as though the robot can be repaired. So we have to have a repair of 65 or higher, which we don't have. We could try to do science stuff, but I think we're going to have to do parts ultimately. So we need 3 pieces of scrap metal, 2 sensor modules, and some scrap electronics. Which I'm guessing we don't have. Let's see. So scrapped electronics, I think I have... Yeah. I just need more scrap metal, which conveniently enough. Oop. Did he see me steal that? I hope not. Okay. Was that actually enough to do it? No, 3 pieces of scrap metal, 2 sensor modules. So am I missing sensor module? Yeah, I need 2 of those. Sir, do you happen to sell any sensor modules?
Sure,
Because that would make my life a million times easier. Nope. Okay. Well, that's good. Huh. Well, I guess what I'm going to have to do is find a sensor module. I know that there's probably one at Lone Wolf Radio. So maybe we'll just go ahead and go there and get one. But first, I want to check out the houses here in town. And those are like over here. This is where all the citizens live. But in one of these houses should be a star bottle cap. Or maybe I won't even go into them. I mean, it's just a star bottle cap. It's like not that big of a deal, and I don't want to be trespassing in on these people. So, but I will check their mailboxes. I won't go in your house, but I'm gonna steal your mail. You know, it's all good. Okay. Nope. Dang it. I was kind of hoping I would find a sensor module in like a mailbox. That would have been great. But anyway, let me go to Lone Wolf Radio, get a thing, and then I'll come back. Alright, so I've made it back with a sensor module. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a little robot companion. There we go. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Hey, companion protocol begin. So, EDE has given you the enhanced sensors perk. Sweet. So, with every companion that you find, they give you a perk when they join you. And EDE's is that you can like detect enemies and such at a farther distance. So it's like having a really big boost to your perception, like passively, and it's really good. And you can also do other things with EDE, like, let's see, if we just talk to them. So we can make ammo, like they act as a workbench. You can also, so you can make ammo, you can craft things. And you can store things with your companions as well, but each companion can only hold so much, obviously. So, yeah. EDE is like the first companion you have access to, depending on, like, if you follow how the story intends you to go, EDE is the first companion you'll come across. And I really like EDE. I usually keep them with me for a pretty long time. And they have like a personal quest that you can do that really gives them some good upgrades. So yeah, we'll have EDE with us for some time. And just a quick side note about companions, since I'm playing on hardcore mode, they can die. If you're not playing on hardcore mode, your companions don't die. You can just, like, they get knocked unconscious or something and they'll come back after a short period of time. But in hardcore, they just straight up die. And I would assume, since we're playing on very hard, like, they'll take fewer hits to die. Just like your characters, so just some stuff to keep in mind. So, okay, anyway, with all of that said, we are done with Primm. Primm is all set. We will have to come back here when we have a higher lockpick, and we can like get the safes in the Bison Steve hotel, but that won't be for a pretty long time. So we'll just have to come back to that eventually, way in the future. But other than that, we're done with Primm. Unless there's like something small that I have to come back here as part of a side quest, but I think that'll be it. So we'll come back right where we started the video, but with a ton of stuff done and a new friend in tow. So that's it for now. Next time we're going to leave Primm and start making our way to Nipton and explore all kinds of places on the way there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you liked the video, and I hope you'll come back and join me for the next one. So I'll see you guys then.